Okay, ruffle shuffle, one more open read. Let's look and see if we can figure out what they're pointing to today. Okay. So let's pick 18 cards. And we'll just see what it's pointing to. Okay, so let's see what's driving the reading. Underneath of it, is it the strong truth, or is it the attempting to rule dictatorship? Let's see what's being overturned. Going forward, could be overseas things. And the theft, okay? The theft. Trying to get away with it, trying to control, to dominate, and holding on to the monetary. So this could be some of the things that Trumpenstein is doing, the thefts overseas, the deals he's making, okay, things being overturned by this stuff that's taking place. So let's see the readings about karma. The wheel is turning, karmic thing, first thing out. Charging forward, club in hand, action when it comes to these manipulations that are taking place. Okay? Trying to hide these things, he doesn't even try to hide it anymore. He just thinks he can manipulate it going forward. But the energy coming into things are being worked on when it comes to the wheel being turned. Okay? I think in this case, he's going to be pushed back to the edge. Okay? Yeah, trying to defend. Because the new cup is there and it's overflowing. The new cup overflowing with his manipulations that he's doing. Okay? What's going on today? They don't like the harvest. They're looking at the harvest, the things that this guy's bringing in, and they want to temper it, bring some balance. So they're taking action, okay, and he's being pushed to the edge because they are trying to bring in some balance, and we have this manipulation with this new cup overflowing going forward, facing loss. Okay, the challenge is facing loss when it comes to this integrity of the action. Okay, the pushback because of his lies, the fishtails, the drama, facing loss. Potential outcome, restrictions, harsh light of the law, and a new action for restrictions. Yeah, for his insanity, the stuff he's doing by dark of night. There is restrictions on his craziness. The harsh light of truth, the fight for justice and judgment, and new actions when it comes to Trumpenstein, okay, trying to be a dictator, trying to, So they're looking at his craziness, judging it for what he's trying to do, rulership. So we look at this four corners. We have the wheel is turning karmic, bringing restrictions of a new action when it comes to his manipulations. Okay. So the foundation, the manipulations, we have the new cup overflowing. When it comes to Chariot, moving it forward against his lies, his fishtails, his monetary stuff with a new action. We have this, the fight, taking action, moving this when it comes to pushing him back to defend what's happening. We have this tempering, bringing balance, because the community, someone there is going to hold on to an action and the law, okay? So a new action when it comes to the law is going to come forward. Above it, we have the wheel is turning, working, not liking the harvest, facing a loss and more restrictions, okay? So the very center of it, what's going on with tempering things, bringing balance? Well, he's going to feel pushed to the edge because they're going to start taking more actions against him. They don't like the harvest of where this is going. They're working on tempering his lies, his fishtails, his drama. And the new cup overflowing, they're tempering it by he's going to face losses. Okay, losses. So when it comes to him trying to protect this and feeling at the edge, they're going to again move forward. The fight is to move forward to temper him, working on whatever this is overflowing, all the nonsense he's doing, and bringing more karmic things into it, moving forward, and with his manipulations about the harvest, the things he's getting. Okay? So when it comes to the people and the power, they're going to temper through the law. So something is coming. The law, the harsh light of truth, going forward, bringing more restrictions against his lies, his losses, his fishtails, and more action against the harvest, the thing that he's doing. I think this is coming down on his head with all of the deals he's making behind the scenes, trying to do all these monetary things. And now he thinks that he just signed a executive tantrum about bribes and things are okay now. It's not against the law to have a bribe. Well, that didn't pass the House or the Senate anywhere. That's just one of his, putting out there, well, I don't want there to be any kind of penalties for bribes. I should be able to be bribed. My meme coins behind the scenes, they should be able to just pocket me money. I'm selling this idea that he's selling these meme coins, and the ones that give the highest bidding get access to him. So I think it has to do with all of those things. His wanting to accept this plane from Qatar, and his other deals that he's got going on with these terrorists. Okay? So let's look and see if we can get a clarifying read here, what it's going to say. So the center of it, we have what's being birthed, what he's trying to bring into America, the abundance, and things that he's trying to rally. Yeah, there he is. So for him, it's all about what he can accumulate with these deals behind the scene. But this is bringing a lot of pain, mental, physical pain with what he's doing. Okay? So the strength of what he's trying to manipulate and bring in, and feeling more strongly, that he's pushed to the edge. Okay? It's not going to sit well with him. It could cause a lot of strength. Yeah, because it's about his wealth. The wealth he's trying to accumulate now. Okay? So the strength of it is facing a loss. With his dark deeds, okay? It's going to have him pushed to the edge, okay? Because they want to put the lid on it. They want to put a lid on it, what he's trying to birth when it comes to the financial things. There is judgment coming out when it comes to his abuses, trying to control this, okay? Thinking that he can just put the kibosh on it, but unfortunately for him, he's facing a lot of pain, mental, physical pain, because of his dark actions being pushed to the edge. The judgment is they're going to fight. And they're looking at his, dark government, but they're also looking at the those of leadership, those how do I want to say it? The experts, those of experts, okay, when it comes to his abuses of power. So what we have here, trying to move this to a better place, okay, getting rid of some of the things he's got out in the cold. They're going to retire some of this and say, yeah, no, because of the things that he's being handed out. He's out there, give me what's being offered up, and I'll offer you up, this message of a victory when it comes to the White House. Just pay me, okay? You can buy the government here. That's what it's saying, okay? So they want to get to a better place and put him out in the cold, restrict him, because they see him selling access to the presidency. So there will be a message of action that they're going to take to control this, okay? In no uncertain terms, they've got the evidence when it comes to the harvest and his manipulations that he's doing, okay? So, they're going to be addressing his schemes, play for pay, schemes that he's got going in the White House. And he's going to be facing some losses in that, okay? And this is going to cause him, again, with his dark ideations, his drama, a lot of feeling pressured, pushed to the edge, and it's going to affect his health, okay? When it comes to him trying to control this, and doing these dark deeds. Now, we had some things like that also in the Vatican, okay, that they're going to have to address. Some theft, some monetary things were going on, as well as we know a lot of other ugly things were going on there as well. Okay, same dynamic, corruption that has been in there, that the new Pope will want to clean up some of this corruption that's been taking place. But in this case, the corruption here, Donald Trump trying to line his pockets and selling America to the highest bidder, okay? Pay for play. Yeah. Well, I'd be stupid not to accept a plane that they're just handing me for no reason. So yeah, some more things when it comes to the deals he's trying to make behind the scenes with these terrorist organizations, the supporters of terrorism. This is not going to sit well, okay? And then we have Don Jr. and Eric out there making all these deals behind the scenes as well, okay? So this is starting to catch up with him. He thinks he's in a place now that he can get away with any of it. He thinks he's immune to anything, but he's not. Okay? He's in this delusional thinking. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.